Hello, world. This is your friend, the great Chamblee, coming at you talking about Crate Cup. This is Tim's thing that happens before Crate Cup. While you're watching this, make sure that you pay attention to our sponsor, Curled Paw Creatives. You go to their website and put in the coupon code CrateCup19, you get 15% off your order with a $15 minimum. Curled Paw makes all these awesome tokens, the tokens that we're using on stream today. I have a couple. They're great. You can use that coupon code for just tokens. You can't get any diamond cut jeans. I will also throw out that there's no sales tax on boots in New Jersey. If you're ordering things online, just think about it. So we're getting into the first round of the cut. We're going to mess around with some stuff. We've got Travis the Johnson of House Yoon with his Imperial list that we've seen a couple times today. Seems pretty good. I hear Empire's unplayable, but I guess we'll find out. And then we've got Phil H over here, and he's got this neat quick draw, Kylo, null, first order. We haven't seen first order yet. I also hear they're unplayable, people are saying. But they seem to be doing okay, so we'll see what's going on. Also, I don't know, go to the Gold Squadron Discord and be on the Patreon and do stuff. You get an exclusive squad leader spot and do whatever you want. Gold Squadron's pretty cool, right? Neat. Travis is D because Travis, D is not here, and D chose Travis as his representative in this most prestigious invitational tournament of all time. We'll see what we can get for the rest of our top 8 bracket. We'll check it out. We'll see what's happening. We're just getting things set up, and I have nothing better to do, so I'm going to talk to you lovely people. Do we have a bracket, Nami? Okay, we're going to get a bracket, and we're going to start this game. So, we've got Travis and we've got Phil. All their obstacles are set. Nami is right next to me at all time. His gentle voice is soothing. And we're going to just get this game going. So we've got like this super neat jousting list that Travis has, the Imperial, like hitting you with big stuff and doing lots of damage. And then we have Phil, who is not doing that. He has Quick Draw, but he's also got Supernatural Kylo.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Nami.
I'm back.
He's back.
And I've got a bracket for you.
We have a bracket.
Starting with the 1 seed, Duncan Howard, versus the 8, Andrew Cox. Then Mark V, I think, versus Ryan Shashevsky.
Coach K.
Coach K.
Yep.
And then we have Phil, and we have Travis here, obviously on stream with us. And then David and Tommy.
Okay.
So, okay, there's our 8.
Perfect. There's our 8.
Yep.
Hey, do we know who has initiative this game?
Phil has initiative.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. That's good news for Vader.
Yeah. And Null did set up last because he is I7.
Null is I7. Easy peasy.
Phil is indeed wearing a sweater.
All right. Neat. Also, Tripsilons were not here because we are using the new points, and they were effectively just banned out of Oblivion. It's great.
Exactly. As a reminder, oh, you did?
Already got it.
We're good. Okay.
We're
going to do this thing where we just repeat
yeah,
each other.
Of course. So look,
good.
Your ad reads are good too, so I don't see why you shouldn't do it also.
Okay.
Okay.
On the table audio, all I heard was Ricky Bobby.
Travis says, we're going real fast, Ricky Bobby.
All right. So we have a 24-point upgrade on Supernatural Kylo.
Supernatural, you know what? As
Phil's
it turns
throwing
out,
back to the old days.
It does me proud. I love me some Supernatural aces, because you know what I hate? I hate consequences.
And he uses it right off the bat.
Neat.
1 bank.
Let's see. And then we got, Kylo's going to do some boosting stuff, hanging around, doing whatever. Weather's not so great up here in the middle of nowhere. Carolina, Durham, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. The weather's okay. Could be worse. We got Kylo doing some Supernatural. We have some Boba templates. Some nice, my favorite Advantage templates.
I have those as well.
Yes, you do. They're wonderful. They're just bumping ships, spin wherever they want. As you can see, this is the highest level of competition on display.
Now, here's the thing, Jeremy. I
Yes,
don't think
Tommy.
we're getting a joust.
But their honor.
I don't think this is going to happen for us.
But their honor. But Kylo is so honorable.
Yeah. So the roll here on, we are not jousting.
We are not jousting. This first order list does not want anything to do with this initial joust. Hi, Chris.
Hi. I have this for you.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, Chris. Wait, don't I get one?
Sure.
Okay.
Here, here's the second one.
You don't know what that is.
Oh, I'm good.
You don't.
You know what? I'm good, guys.
Oh, thanks, man. Loyalty. Crate Cup. Love the alt arts. Wonderful. This is Tim's thing, of course, the event before Crate Cup, the great pregame show.
All right. What do we got here? Travis is going up the board edge.
That's
Feels
Phil.
fine. Well, no, Travis is going up the board edge here.
Phil's going at the board edge,
But
too.
on the bottom.
Oh, neat.
Wow.
Great.
They're both going up the board edge.
Huh,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Almost like they don't want to joust.
Let's over under number of turns into engagement. Number of turns into engagement.
How much time you got?
3.5.
I'll take the over on that one. No, I'll take the under. Travis is fast.
He's fast, but it is.
Here's the thing. Kylo's supernatural. Quick draw's not.
That's true. Yeah. Well, you can catch quick draw. Yeah.
You can absolutely do that.
Again, 4 versus 3. I think Phil wants to take a more advantageous
Yes.
trade. No.
He didn't pay 24 points to Kylo for him to be an arc of anything.
Are those U.S. and Canada target locks? That's correct.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
That's from Crate Cup 3 last
Absolutely.
year. My favorite target lock tokens. Look, they're friends. They don't want to fight. Why would Kylo want to fight his grandpa? Finish what you started.
All right, Jeremy. You are the Empire player. You are the Kylo apologist.
They did nothing wrong. Alderaan and Hosnian had it coming.
What's Phil got to do here?
He has to not joust.
Oh, I think we're going down that road.
I think ideally what he wants to do is he wants Kylo on the field against like 2 ships that have a lower agility than him.
Yes.
So basically, if he sells out his whole list to kill Vader, he's probably okay, depending on how much time he has left.
Yeah.
If Kylo's moving last, Kylo's going to do some horrible, awful things to every other ship on the table. The hard part's getting there. He's got quick draw who can help a bit, be pretty hard, make a big pain in the butt to kill. As long as he doesn't end up over, with a huge amount of shots going quick draw's way, he should be okay.
Right.
But I think I would have to give the edge to the Johnson here. Just because
At least on a straight joust.
Yeah,
right?
just straight
if
joust.
Phil catches him from behind or Gideon or something
in
like
a straight
that.
joust, Travis should win this. But
And as anticipated, Travis is got to go fast.
Swiggity swooty.
Swiggity swooty. We got to go.
You want to go. It's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to leave.
Reminder that Travis Johnson is D-Un's champion.
That's
here.
right. Phil is Phil's champion.
Phil is his own champion.
Phil earned his way here. Travis did not. remember, kids, it's not what you do, what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly.
And Travis knows D.
Yeah.
Z, just do whatever you want. Maneuver casual. Who cares? I didn't bump that. You didn't bump that. You bumped that. Not me.
For those who did not join us earlier in the day, those ships that Travis has are painted by Matt Erb's Secret Order Painting.
Secret Order painting.
Yeah. We're just going to head off that question a little bit early.
Yes, and they are awesome.
Yes.
If you can't see, they have a nice crate skull on the cockpit of the Reaper, and the Striker's aileron wing things have half crate skulls.
Now, I'm not too much of a Empire or First Order player. I'm not sure what I do here with Null.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not 100% sure. This feels like a list that hasn't changed to the points.
Yep.
Because Null used to have squad leader, now he doesn't.
Right.
I think he's mostly going to use Null to have like that I7, like maybe use that with quick draws I6 to have like some alpha strike potential.
Yeah.
Take a lock, dodge some marks, be annoying.
The PS kill is in play, right?
PS kill's in play.
So
yeah.
Yeah. Phil's not going to joust here, but if he catches something with all 3 arcs, he could very well PS kill it. Not Vader, obviously, but he can kill Gideon or Countdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vermiles, again, got a lot of health. We've been seeing Vermile a lot.
I mean, Null doesn't have a ton of like extra modifiers and sweet double modified dice, but we've seen pretty much all day like relevant 2 dice shots just because they're throwing dice at stuff.
Right. And Kylo's supernatural booster,
Kylo
and he is
wants-
going to 3 hard left. Yeah.
He wants no part of it.
This is and it's in stark contrast to what
he's
we've seen throughout the
talon
day.
rolling.
Oh, he's talon rolling. Interesting.
Kylo does not have. Oh, he has pattern analyzer.
He does have pattern analyzer.
Do an
so
action afterward.
He can do an action here.
Can we change Null's initiative?
I don't think so.
I don't know how to do it.
We can. Oh, on the stream?
Can we?
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
I'm
neat.
so sorry, guys.
Fix. We can fix that. We have the technology.
Yeah. Is it 0 or 7?
It's 0 or 7.
Okay. We got it, guys.
We did it.
Yep. And once he takes damage, then it goes down.
Yep. Kylo did not come here to play the game, as evidenced by his 24 points of Supernatural.
So Kylo can just be anywhere.
He could just
We're not
do
really worried about that.
Pretty much whatever. The only thing that Travis really has to keep Kylo in check is to have all these arcs pointed all these directions or have Vader come after him.
I think what Phil's looking at here, or is this kind of block here, where it's just Travis has to kind of go around, right? Like he has to take this way, or whichever way he chooses, right? He can take multiple ways, but
Yep.
And so Phil's kind of just dancing here in this little corner.
Travis.
It's like, okay.
Phil wants Travis to commit,
Yeah.
and once Travis commits to a point of no return, then Phil can kind of pounce.
Well, he wants to commit, and then he can take advantage of what's left behind, right? If he leaves something behind.
Yep.
Vader's going to roll, so it looks like Vader's probably taking that inward path there.
Yep.
Yeah. So Countdown's obviously going around to the left there. What do you think about the Reaper?
Richard's going to have a tough time with this because I think that debris is going to be a pain. But,
Yeah.
I mean, look, worst case, like, he's not going to die off this debris this time.
No.
But he can bank over it and then do a blue and clear it. And then you see in this game as well as Travis's first game, and when Matt played this list, you can see Gideon hanging back again and again because Gideon doesn't want to commit. The Reaper and the Striker are way too fast. The tie kind of covers your backside.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going back to dials here.
Back to dials. Send your feedback there.
Does he keep going slow with Null? Oh, sorry, not Null. Does he keep going slow with Gideon?
Probably. I think he tends to want to have Gideon back there so Gideon doesn't have to commit too hard. Like the Reaper and the Striker can kind of like overcommit and go crazy and move really quickly.
They have the ailerons.
Yeah,
and
they have the ailerons.
Sloop, they have one.
Yeah, they can do stuff. But then also Gideon kind of protects you if the Striker and Reaper overshoot.
I think we're looking at that over on the 3.5 rounds here.
We are looking at the over.
Yeah.
Was this round?
This is two.
Two.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I mean,
So this turn again. Here's the issue, right? Travis probably wants to force right now, but that's
Travis
the issue. Right
Travis
there,
wants the issue. The fun thing, yeah, Travis wants to fight.
Yeah.
The really fun thing here is that he super can get like that debris can be deceptive because the Reaper can do an ailerons, then do a blue and be fine.
Yeah.
And the thing here is that Kylo, even though Kylo is pretty far away from the fight, Kylo is stressed, so he does not have Supernatural active right now.
No, and that's okay for this round. I think Phil's okay with that.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
But it does inform your decisions of where Kylo can be a little bit.
And again, this is a very different game than we've been seeing at this tournament so far, where these Travis is going to want to play fast, but Phil is wants to play patient.
Phil's playing like so. You're seeing lots of like I guess I almost want to call it like a 1.0 style of list where you have these ships and you have these upgrades, and these upgrades matter a lot. And you want to stall engagements and take late, and you want to have that initiative and move after things and position yourself well and use your upgrades to help out.
And to his credit, Phil's played this list before in 1.0.
Yep,
Phil knows what he's doing with this. He played Kylo before as well.
Hi, Dion.
Hey, Dion. Well, probably not the best thing for us to say.
No.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, look, they don't want us.
Yeah. So are we looking at going straight here for Kylo? If I'm Phil, I'm thinking about it at least.
Like your default's just a 2-bank and then figure it out later.
Yeah.
That's always just the default.
Because he can go here, but I don't think he takes the hard in, right?
Yeah, like he just if he does a 2-bank,
it's just an extended joust at that point. If he takes that hard in,
if he does a 2-bank, he can roll to either side. He can boost. He doesn't have to commit. Like that's the whole game plan with Supernatural Reflexes.
Right.
Is you give yourself as many options as possible and just figure it out later.
Right.
You pick whichever is going to give you the best chances later on in the turn and just do that.
And as a reminder, this is the SF here. So this is Null is the other tie that's at the top looking at Kylo. The SF is the one that's back here. So that's quick draw. That's your slow ship, right?
Yep.
So if we're looking at speed, that's the one you're probably going to be able to catch.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dion. Dion fixed the stream.
We ruined it all day, and he finally fixed it.
Checking their dials again. No two hards, right? No two hards off the board, right, Jeremy?
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Okay. Looks like they're set. So we're going
Countdown's just, gotta go fast, Ricky Bobby.
Yep. 3-bank? If we had to take a guess?
Probably.
There it is.
Swoop.
Yep. Oh, and it looks like Phil did take the sweater off, for those wondering.
Yes.
For those playing at home.
For those playing at home, he took the sweater off.
Yes, I believe the coupon code for Carl Paul Creatives expires Monday. I could be wrong, but you know what? If you get your orders in right now,
just
it
order
won't
it
be
now.
a problem.
Order it now.
Right?
Look, it's oh wait, is it no? It's it's first of the month.
Yeah.
We're good.
So the ailerons does clip the debris.
Here comes the no
Oh,
damage.
he's good. Safe.
Nope.
We're not going 100% this game.
Only Matt's the debris, only the debris magnet.
Yeah. And so then he's going to go the one straight and
Yep.
clear it. Yeah.
And now he gets an action.
He does.
Neat. Also, here's the cool thing there with where Richard's pointing is that you can do the ailerons bank left into a 2-bank or 3-bank, and you have this whole area
To play in, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a big playground here.
So it looks like he's calling Phil shot and say, if you want to go fight over there, I will come fight.
I will fight.
Yeah.
I will fight you. What action did he take? Focus.
He's going to take focus. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then probably like a 2-bank from Gideon. Who cares?
Yeah.
He's not going to commit
Looks like
too much.
3. Let's.
Yep.
It's 2. You're right. Yeah.
2-bank, and you'll probably roll behind where Vermile is. And then
So
can
do you
just-
take the left lane or the right lane?
I think he takes the left
He
lane.
takes the left. Yeah.
All right,
He
cool.
can go 5 straight.
Well, the
next
cool
turn,
thing
yeah.
is if he takes this lane, he can either go straight or he can just 2-bank up here to get next turn.
You know, Jeremy, you can draw on the board. Since you
Go-
can't
he
see
can
us,
do this, he can do that, or roll here and roll
he just
there.
keeps flicking his finger in front of us. Like, we have the technology.
I know we do.
We've got dad's money now.
We do. We got that Gold Squadron money. got that Patreon money, iPhone money.
So looks like he takes the 2 hard here. Okay.
Kylo does take the hard in.
Yeah. Now, what's nice is Vermile is going to probably take the turn to go over here, but Kylo can just start committing over here, right?
Yep.
Like, he can be out of there.
So all of a sudden, this makes where Gideon's position is great.
And again, Travis is super okay with that, right? Because
Yep.
he's going to have this coming up next, and he's going to have countdown as well. Maybe set up some blocks, maybe to pressure quick draw. Kind of whatever, kind of depends on what happens
Yeah.
this turn.
The secret with dealing with these supernatural aces is you want to have as many arcs as possible, as wide as possible, and you take those shots and you make them make bad moves.
Yeah. And as a reminder, not many people know this. The person who scores the most points at the end of the game will win.
I never thought of it that way.
I know. Once you put it like that, it just becomes crystal clear.
Thanks, John. John Madden. AU.
Why do we read the chat?
AU. Play Moonbase Alpha.
I haven't. That's a joke for one, buddy.
We had a video for you to watch when we get done.
All right.
It's a very safe for work.
Okay. So Phil did the 2 hard, and he's debating his action now.
We were pressing buttons all this morning. We didn't know what they did.
Yeah.
And now we're scared.
He's trying the target lock.
Oh, look.
I think he's just checking for range. I don't
Hey,
think he cares about the
This
lock.
is the 3rd turn we're going to have combat.
Are we?
I took the under.
Well, I don't think that's out in range. I think he fails the lock.
Not yet. It's not.
Oh, he's locking the rock. There we go.
Lock the rock.
Smart. Okay. The table is debating what auto thrusters is.
Who knows?
I have no idea why.
Legends have told us. Hi, Travis.
All right. So let's see. We've got Kylo online. So we got.
Let's see. And then quick draw. So Kylo's is debating whether he should boost or not, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, and he's going
super
to.
in.
Yeah.
See, combat under.
Oh, this is.
It's because this stuff's so fast.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
So what's the reasoning here? We find.
He
so
wants-
he obviously is checking that range for the target.
I think he
lock.
wants
Yeah,
he wants shots on target, and I
Yeah.
believe quick draw is also opting in. It might be a self bump though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think Phil knew that.
I think actually he might be doing that because he knew he was going to get a bump, and
Yeah.
then he wanted to give quick draw the extra thing. I don't know.
I'm not really sure. Yeah.
I'm guessing Kylo couldn't. Actually, no. Kylo probably couldn't have rolled where he was because of Richard. And now Vader's involved. Now Dad's here.
Dad's mad.
Dad's mad.
Dad's home.
But I think Vermile blocked him.
Alt F4 StarCraft?
Alt F4 StarCraft.
Absolutely.
Every time.
It is a block.
Yeah. Okay. That's painful. That could be a serious.
That could have been a punish if
could
he
have
had
been a
gotten
serious
it. Yeah.
punish for Kylo.
So there's going to be 2 shots on to Countdown here. Countdown will get a shot back.
And then here comes
Here
Null.
comes Null. Let's see. Opt into the roll? Doesn't need to
I don't think
necessarily.
he doesn't want to give, because if he opts into the roll in Vermile range, then he won't have any green tokens. Be extremely painful for him.
Well, I'm talking about rolling to his right, the stream's left.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
But I think he's choosing the target.
He just
lock.
takes the free shot into Vermile.
Yeah,
Seems
okay.
reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. So Null first, range 3.
Mm-hmm. No obstruction, it appears.
From the stream point of view, it doesn't look like it. Okay.
2 whole dice.
Well, here's a crit.
There's a crit using the
He's going to
lock.
use the lock.
1
Oh.
crit. And then the Johnson stands.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He's got the focus.
Easy.
Looks like you win that under, too.
I did.
Yeah. Quick
So
draw,
now,
range 3.
he wants 2 shots on countdown because of countdown's ability.
And the mobile arc is pointed forward.
It appears to be.
And he has Special Forces Gunner as well.
Yep. So 3 whole dice.
3 versus 3.
3 versus 3.
Yeah. No mods for Phil here. 1.
Uno. Countdown
Okay,
is good.
we're good.
The countdowns have it.
And Vader's out, I believe.
So Kylo,
Yeah.
Vader's out.
Definitely, yeah.
So now it's up to Kylo. Kylo, he might just want to take the shot on Vermile
He's
to get
got
some
2
damage
force,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, like, you're not going to hit countdown.
Yeah. Well, and if you do, it's really just 1.
He'll take 1, yeah.
Well,
But, I mean, look,
obstruction could
it might
matter.
actually,
I
no,
don't
honestly,
know.
countdown being stressed would be pretty beneficial for him.
Yes. Not being able to
A lot more
ailerons.
predictable.
So
Force.
force for 2. 2 dice. And it looks like 2 onto.
He's
oh,
gonna
no, he's
take
taking
one
1
'cause
on
it's
the
countdown.
countdown. Yep.
So good news is that's going to stress countdown. So good news for Phil is that countdown's maneuver is a lot more predictable this next coming turn.
Yeah. He saves his focus, too.
Yeah, saves focus.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So we're looking here. Travis going to have a shot back with countdown, and that's
Yep.
about it.
He's going to have his choice of Kylo or Quick Draw.
What do you take here, Jeremy?
Kylo's the win con, it seems like. I'd probably just go for Kylo.
So he's got range 3 with force or quick draw without.
Yeah, the problem is it's way easier to hit Quick Draw than it is to
Yeah.
hit Kylo.
He saves focus for hit crit.
But Kylo is a higher upside.
Yeah.
He picked Kylo.
He picked Kylo, yeah.
Okay, and then
Oh, and
Kylo used his Force.
Yeah, so he's good.
So good news is Kylo's out of Force now.
Yep.
He'll only have 1 going to the next
He,
turn.
he will have 1, and he can supernatural, but
Yep.
that's about it. He won't have any of
So
those.
Countdown's
going to
about to be really, really sad because Countdown does not have that many blues, and they won't go very far. He's going to take shots from probably all 3 ships. So unless Travis has a good punish setup, he might just lose Countdown for almost nothing.
Here's what I'm thinking: is that Vader punishes
Yeah.
here? Is that what you're thinking?
I think so.
Yeah, and then Vermile is going to go ailerons and then come around here.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're thinking Phil punishes on this direction, then I suppose you can trade, but that's a lot to ground to give up to Vader and Vermile.
Yeah, that's the risky.
Yeah.
That's going to be the risky run.
Right.
I think Travis and how these lists work is that Travis is pretty content to just joust and do some crazy damage and just make those those trades because he has more ships and his ships do more damage.
Yep.
Whereas Phil wants to keep Kylo alive as long as possible because Kylo is basically how he wins the game.
And for those playing at home, Kylo has 1 force. He is he's stressed. It looks like
He is stressed,
So
he
no
can't-
supernatural,
Yep.
at all, but he does have the force. He has 1 force. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta agree. Kylo's stressed here is a little bit problematic.
Kylo is a rat. Travis will lose.
Why would you read that? Why would you give that to
That's
them?
so funny.
Why would you give them
I
that?
versus rat. You have to give me the rat.
That's
I will
fine.
always bite on the
You
rat.
can give it to me. Don't give it to them.
I will always bite on the rat.
Don't tell them that. Yeah.
Look, we've been straight laced almost the entire time.
Yeah. It is after dark now, I think.
Crates
I've
after
been in this
dark.
room all day.
Same.
Yeah.
I am a monkey. What do you want from me?
All right. So Travis looks pretty straightforward, right? I don't really care what he does with countdown. Do a blue and focus, right?
Travis, yeah, like kind of can just do I think he can do whatever his blue, his 2 bank right. I think his blue. Do that, focus, and who cares? Gideon probably like 2 or 3 forwards. Gideon wants to keep Gideon's arc as wide as possible.
Wait, do you think for Phil, since I think this planning is going to take a while, this is a very influential turn for
Yeah.
both, right? Do you think Phil goes quick draw here? Oh, and that's red. Sorry. Do you think quick draw here and then Kylo here to maybe just try to block or set or deny the punish a little?
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not sold on it. But
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, look, the thing is, I don't like where Kylo is right now. I think Kylo is in the position where he can get collapsed on and get bullied.
Yeah.
The good thing here is that I think that Vermile is going to have a hard time getting around unless he does a hard turn, which
Can he do the hard turn with that rock there? Because it's a.
well, they have a 2 hard. I think they have a 2
yeah.
hard. So
But
they
if
can-
you're boosting 1 here, you're now parallel here, right?
yeah, so it might not be great. He might just do the 1 bank and maybe jam and just try and get some tokens off and save somebody else.
Yeah.
The possibility of like Phil trying to like go in and trying to punish like Vermile is there, but then that exposes you to countdown.
Because Vader can just soft bank.
Right.
He can
And,
just
like,
say, I'm
so,
going to take my time. I don't need to.
Like Vader
to be
can
in
very
there, yeah.
easily, like he doesn't even have to do. Vader can just do a 3 forward, and
Yeah.
then if he needs to, he can just roll, focus, and lock.
Sure. Yeah. And I think the key here is also you're coming in here.
Yeah, Gideon's
right?
just
It's
going to
just
have
gonna
this
be a
whole
free shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gideon will be a free shot.
Yeah. And again, I think this is probably in both their minds the most important turn. At least the way we're looking at it.
Yeah,
this
like
feels very influential.
this turn, like if this turn ends with countdown dead, but Kylo crippled, like that game, that's pretty much close
That's
to
really
game.
hard.
Like
Kylo is 105 points.
Kylo's a ton.
Yeah.
Like even if countdown dies and Kylo gets half, Travis is still winning.
Yeah. It's all about a points. It's a points game
Right.
at this
And what
point.
Kylo really wants is Kylo wants to get out of this without stress, so he can supernatural and start the nightmare.
Right.
Because like the real scary stuff is when Kylo's not stressed, he's doing supernatural crazy stuff.
If Kylo gets to this point, oh, that's red. I'm sorry,
More
guys.
red.
Fat finger. If Kylo gets to this point and he can attack these angles
Yeah.
after Travis has passed by, that's great for him. It's just hard to see the path to that right now.
Yep.
But if I'm quick draw, I really want to get away from Vader. I don't want to be anywhere near Vader.
I think Quick Draw does not mind trading with Vader.
Well, he gets 2 shots, yeah.
Yeah, he gets 2 shots. But yeah, the problem with Quick Draw, like now, like this is the 2.0 fair Quick Draw, as opposed to our favorite like FCS like 1.0 Quick Draw.
Yeah.
Is like he runs out of actions real quick,
He does. Yeah.
and he only has 2. He actually has 2 agility this time,
Yeah.
so he takes damage.
I think really the only obvious maneuver here is Gideon. He's
Gideon-
just going to
yeah.
come up.
Yep,
That's
just-
okay. Oh, and here we go with
Here
Travis.
comes Vermile.
Yeah. And he does the 1. So
Does the 1, and he probably does another 1 or a 2.
1 or 2, and he
There's
does the
another
1.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where he wants
Sure.
to be. Yeah,
There's
that's
some
where he
pretty
wants
wide
to be.
arcs.
Yeah.
And he can just focus here, actually.
He doesn't really need to be anywhere else.
No.
Yeah.
You got these arcs pretty wide. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Here comes countdown.
Countdown with the blue. Clear
Sure.
the stress. Focus. Maybe roll.
Yep.
I don't think there's any
So
benefit to necessarily rolling.
Phil wants to get out of this. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He wants no part of being.
And
in
that's
this
what I'm
box.
saying. Maybe the 5
Yeah.
straight, but yeah, here's the Gideon coming up the rear.
Right.
And
now all of a sudden,
Travis has spaced well here.
And
He has
Travis'
space.
spacing is good.
Yeah.
He's covering the 5 forward. He's covering all these angles. Like maybe his worst case scenario is Kylo does like a 3 bank and blocks Vader,
Sure. And there's the 5.
There's the 5 forward.
So he dodges the 2.
dodges the arcs. So the question here is if Kylo's not going to be in the game basically for another turn,
Yeah.
does that make up for like quick draw or Null getting
Punished.
torched?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what Vader can do. Kylo can block Vader, but Kylo probably just. I mean,
He
Kylo-
kind of wants to roll here. Yeah.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
The good news is if he focuses now, he can supernatural next turn and gets his roll
He
anyway.
can. You're right. Yeah.
But the other risk is if he stays where he is and focuses next turn, Gideon can block his supernatural super bad.
Right.
Like that's okay. That's potentially a big risk because his supernatural here and here seem to be blocked by
Well,
the debris.
I don't. Yeah, he can't go there for. I mean, he can go here for sure.
Yeah,
he
but
can
he'll
go to the
he'll
right
go,
of the stream.
He'll go
for
through
sure.
debris.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But and so Gideon just comes up here and
So
blocks it next turn.
he probably wants out of this
Yeah.
right now.
So that's what he's probably thinking,
Yep.
or at least that's what we're thinking is
Right.
that if he rolls here, that's more okay, right? Gideon can't mess him up too badly.
Yep.
And if you roll here, you don't have to supernatural, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rolling, and then again, he doesn't want to be stressed, but he's looking at a range 1 shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Kylo's priority is to get out of this as quickly as possible,
Yeah.
as cleanly as possible, and then he can worry about not being stressed and getting able to supernatural later on.
Right.
But he has to get out of this. He has to get out of this net.
One of the strengths of this 4-ship list is that it's just so much space, right?
Yep.
So you can't be here, and right now you kind of can't be here either.
Yeah,
Or you
and-
don't want to be.
and
It's not
Vader
that you
still hasn't
can,
moved
yeah.
yet.
And Vader's still waiting.
Like
So,
Vader's just
yeah.
threatening.
Vader's not really worried about what Null is going to do, right? I mean, Null moves after him, but
Yeah,
he's
he's-
not as big of a threat.
Yeah, he's not as big a threat.
Yeah.
Like worst case, Null's going to hang out and be in like 2 or 3 arcs, and you can just get trucked.
Now, if
pretty
he
easily.
doesn't move, Vader can. With Vader just soft 2 banks there,
Yeah.
that's a tough look.
Like
Yeah.
probably the reasonable pick for Vader is either a 1 bank left or a 3 bank left. So he gets the afterburners afterward.
Yeah.
Like if Travis is like super duper big brain, he'll do like a 3 hard.
So Phil's opting to barrel roll
So he's gonna
towards
barrel
Vader
roll.
here. Yeah.
So he did not focus beforehand, so
Yeah.
he's not stressed.
right.
So he's trying to block Vader.
Yeah.
Which seems reasonable. He's still going to be in Gideon's arc, but he has force.
Yeah. What is his link off of this? If are there any?
It's auto thrusters. They can link
It's
to.
auto
They can
thrusters?
link to booster roll.
Okay, that's right.
So he's going to have no
So
tokens.
he's saying, and he's banking on that block.
He wants the block on
because
Vader.
he will get shot.
Yep.
Yeah, but he has a force
So
still.
I think If Vader does a 1 bank, it might be okay, but I think he blocks everything.
So quick draw just moves slowly towards up, and he's gonna looks like he's an arc of Vermile
And
countdown.
countdown.
Here, yeah. Now if he trades with countdown, it's okay.
I think Travis is pretty happy to trade quick draw for
I'm-
countdown.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not quite loving this for the quick draw player.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, in contrast to all our other games, this is a slower, a little bit more deliberate game.
Yep.
All of these movements, all of these actions matter, right? The setup of this is so important, which is sometimes lost when you play on a game like this. You kind of look at 2 or 3 turns, but the setup to draw in like this, right? Phil wanted to draw Travis through here, and in my view of this game, Travis called it and said, "Okay, I'm faster than you. I have ailerons.
Yeah.
I'm going to call that and say, I'll go fight you wherever you want to go."
The main strength of Travis's list is that it is so fast, and it's surprisingly fast. Like we say, sneaky fast.
Yeah.
It's faster than you think it would be, and it gets on you before you have time to prepare for it.
And so Phil guesses right.
Gets the block.
He gets the block on a Vader. I don't think there was a situation unless Vader went straight where he wouldn't have gotten it.
Which would be a weird move to do.
Which I think Phil is happy here, too.
Yep.
Yeah. He's going to eat the shot, but it's going to be obstructed, and that's okay. So he's going to bring up null here. Yeah.
Now I think Travis's plan is just to try and dump truck quick draw.
Yep.
I think quick draw might be. It's hard to tell with the arc on Vermile. But if
Yeah.
quick draw's in 3 arcs, quick draw should just take quick draw out.
Yeah.
Probably.
And again, Phil is happy here because Null's going to get this free shot, right?
Yeah.
So Null gets this free shot. Maybe he gets the stress
there's
on the countdown. Or
very real possibility that countdown's going to die this turn.
Yes. It's possible, but I wouldn't even say it's extremely likely.
Yeah,
3
no.
hull. Well, 3 hull, yeah.
He's going to have.
So Phil's taking that range 1 from Null.
Yep.
I7. Oh, and he's got 1.
He used the focus.
That's it.
Countdown will take 1.
Well, he's debating whether to stress or focus at this point.
It's only 1 damage, so he wouldn't have to stress.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, but he's debating whether
he's debating whether he should just
deny
take the damage.
and he's not going to. He's going to
seems
focus,
reasonable.
Yeah.
Because countdown, so quick draw took a lock on countdown.
Right.
So quick draw is going to have mods on both shots.
Is there any situation you don't shoot quick draw here?
I think because you have all 3 arcs. I think it's 3 arcs. I think Vermile has arc. I'm not 100%
And
sure.
it really does depend on the Vermile, right? So quick draw. This is the range 1 into.
Yeah, into.
Now he has FCS, but I think you re-roll all of them here.
Maybe.
Oh, he's going to fire control.
He wants
to keep
to
lock,
get the second shot.
And he's not. It's just
Just
one
one.
hit. Well, he will take the 1, yeah.
Takes the 1. Easy.
So that's countdown at
But
half.
the good news is now countdown can't die this turn.
Right.
So the problem is that countdown's going to be on 1 most likely, which is PS kill for next turn. But we'll see.
Well, I mean, quick draw might have another shot.
He probably will.
Yeah. So here's the Vader range.
Especially
3.
now that countdown has 2 hull left and has not been stressed yet. Like it's almost open season on quick draw at this point. And Vader's got 2 dice with 3 force, which is pretty good.
It's good. I mean, the thing is no lock, right?
No lock,
That's saving
yes.
Phil's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Right.
Or it really, if Vermile has this, and because he doesn't have green tokens either, and he has focus, so he's going to have his ability.
Yes. Vermile's going to hurt.
Right.
Vermile's going to hurt real bad.
Phil chose not to be as stressed here.
So there's Vader with 2.
Yep, with the force.
Here comes quick draw with 3 dice.
Oh, and he takes 1.
Takes 1.
Yep. And now he's going to get that shot, though.
Now he gets his quick draw ability. Okay, we'll spend that charge, and then he'll shoot back at countdown. Or will he even shoot countdown? He might just shoot Vader. I don't know.
He could. I almost think you got to take the ship out.
Like you just got to
You got to equalize the numbers.
Worst
a little
case is you do 1 to countdown, but that means you can PS go countdown really easily next turn.
You're okay with that, and he's stressed, right?
Hi, Tim.
Yeah. Hey, Tim. He's stressed. We always talk about the being stressed in this situation is really important. So Phil, they're joking about the eyeball results from earlier.
The eyes have it.
The eyes of Texas are upon you, Jeremy.
They are upon you.
They're upon this game right now.
That's right.
So he talks about Vader and how much force he has left. He's choosing for countdown.
There's 2.
2, and he's going to fire control.
Use the lock.
Well, he's using the target lock. He's not fire controlling. Yeah.
So there's a guaranteed 1. So 1 damage.
Quick draw takes the stress for the 1.
Okay.
And he gets what he wants there, right?
So look, the countdown is effective. So he's not dead, but he's effectively out of the game for a little
He's
bit.
not relevant next turn.
Yep.
Yeah. And Kylo's going to go take this shot, range 2 obstructed. He's got 1 force.
1 force.
1 force.
He probably wants to save it for defense, but we'll
Right.
see. The good thing is,
you know what, Jeremy?
You know what? I think Gideon might even be in range for quick draw. I think he might just dump truck quick draw as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty good plan.
And he forces Travis to spend the focus. You know what? They'll take that. That's a win.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's great for Phil.
He spends that extra large focus token made by Curled Paw Creatives.
God. Masterful.
So what was that?
Quick Draw's going to take 1 from Countdown, looks like.
Quick Draw took 2.
Oh, it was that was
Gideon, yeah,
Vermile.
yeah.
Yikes. Oh, Vermile's
here's
in.
yeah.
All right. Quick Draw's gone.
Oh, and Quick Draw's gone.
Yep.
That is not good for Phil.
Ouch.
I'm just gonna put that lightly.
That's not. Yeah, that's not ideal.
That when we talked about all these things, you're okay with trading Countdown, that type of thing. That is a trade for effectively nothing.
Even look points wise, it's a huge point swing.
Yeah. So this shot now
This is a random Gideon pot shot at Kylo. Looks like.
No, I don't think he's shooting Kylo. I think that's shooting. Well, no, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kylo. I think.
Irrelevant. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't work, so it's fine.
So Kylo gets his force back.
The good news is that the good news for Phil is that Kylo is free.
Yeah.
But
the bad news for Phil is Quick Draw is 64 points.
Here's the thing. Yeah, the thing is Kylo is free, but at what cost?
Yeah. Again, we talk about Kylo gets here and can chase. We're okay. But the problem is he has initiative. Well, it doesn't matter.
He's at
PS5.
Here's the other problem is that Kylo is here now, and when Kylo does do his supernatural roll here and come around, nothing's going to be here.
Right. He's going to take turns to set this up, right?
He needs turns to set things up. Whereas Travis can kind of kill Null at his leisure, then he'll have like 4 real ships up against Kylo, which is really scary. And Vader still has all his afterburners and moves after Kylo.
Yeah.
So Vader can react.
I mean, we've seen Vermile 3 times. We've seen this exact list 3 times already. And Vermile has been money every single time.
Vermile's so good.
He punishes those 0. If you do not have tokens, it's not going to happen for you. Keep in mind that there was no stress either, so the Death Troopers don't come in this at all. But if there were any, that'd be even worse for Phil, right?
Also, Kylo wants no part of Death Troopers.
No, he
wants nothing to do with them.
Oh, Richard with the hey, guidance chips are good, right?
Really?
On your primary? I like that.
You signed me up for that.
Yeah. So, okay, if we go back to the beginning of this game, Phil kind of hangs out and says, Travis, come through the rocks and fight me.
Travis came in too fast.
Phil's a good player.
Yeah.
Travis is a good player, too.
Yes.
And Travis has a fast list.
Yep.
He said, sure.
So actually, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Look, I'm not. We're going to throw back to like a very game where you did the over/under on when they're going to engage.
Yeah.
You would almost always take the over because they're playing these dodgy aces.
Right.
Travis got there so fast.
And it's this base. It's this extra big base here. It's the
ailerons.
and plus. I mean, that was good in 1.0, right?
Yeah.
Like we saw that happening in 1.0. We saw Vermile in 1.0, right?
That's what makes this Empire list so good is that it does so much damage and it's on you so quickly.
Yeah. And he doesn't care, right? Countdown is just like I'll take a bunch of shots.
Neat.
Like yeah.
There's no other ship with 2 agility and 4 hull that would last as long as Countdown has.
Patrick, Phil's action was target lock onto Countdown with Quick Draw. Yeah, he did not have focus.
Yep.
So we've got 40 minutes here for Phil to Kylo versus the world.
Basically,
yeah.
And Null is worth 31. So even if let's throw out these numbers here. If Countdown dies, that's 44.
Yep.
If Null dies,
that's an extra 22 at this point. Yeah.
Right. If it's 44 total, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So it'll be 44 to 64. If Null dies, it's 44 to 95. So Kylo has to do a lot of work. He would have to kill Vermile, and Gideon wouldn't even count, or we even have to have Vader. Like he has to kill Vermile if Null dies. Like it's a lot of points.
Yeah.
This is awkward. Basically, the whole idea is that Kylo may not have enough time to do the damage he needs to do. So Kylo may be free, but at what cost?
And even then, Vader is I6.
Yeah, Vader can bully Kylo pretty hard.
Vader doesn't need Supernatural. Vader's okay.
No, I'm good.
The thing is, Phil's a great player. He can do a lot of things with this Kylo.
Absolutely.
Can he do it in 38 minutes?
Yeah.
Not sure.
The time becomes a real big factor here. Yeah. Time and number of ships. The more ships on the table, the harder it is for Kylo. I know it's obvious, John.
This list has been
whatever.
We've seen this list 3 times, and it's been very interesting. It's so hard to kill.
Yep, Empire is unplayable.
We started the days. I'm not touching that. We started the day with points lockering. Right? We talked about points lockering. We talked about variety. Look, it's hard to kill anything on this list. And even if you kill Gideon 30 points, who cares, right? Like Countdown 44. You really Kylo's Quick Draw was 64.
Here comes the sloop from Vermile.
Yep. There it is.
Vermile wants in. Let me fight. Yeah. I'm ready to go. Put me in, coach. Countdown, because there are no arcs pointed his way, is actually pretty safe.
Actually just go 3, right? Is this 3 straight blue?
He might bump. He might block, actually. Yeah, he just does a 1 hard.
Oh, yeah, he's okay. He doesn't. He
stays stressed. Yep. He points his arc to where Kylo might be. Also, he might block Null. The dream is that he blocks Null with no tokens, and then Vermile gets to punish.
I think if Phil loses Null quickly here. That's really hard to recover.
Yeah.
And again, not because I don't think Kylo can do it. I think Kylo can't do it in time.
Yeah.
Right? You have 3 agility on the ships. You have 2. You have countdown. You know,
Yep.
like.
I agree. Greats on top.
Again, good spacing by Travis, right?
Yes.
So we've seen the last round. I thought that was good spacing. This good spacing here as well.
Like
and again, Phil put his Kylo in position.
What makes this game, these games, especially with this Empire list, so fun to watch is that it definitely feels like player decision. This has been 2 of basically every game today. The decisions that the players are making seem to have more of an impact than like the list they're bringing.
Yeah.
Like the games are being played by players, not so much by lists. It's nice.
Yeah.
They're not just comparing our numbers and mine's bigger, I win.
Right.
Kylo is opting in.
Well, I mean, he has to. He
Has
has
to.
to.
Yeah,
have
he
points.
has to.
Yeah.
Now the good thing is that Kylo's got pattern analyzer, so he can do an action after he does his red maneuver.
For those at home, Kylo has 2 force, right? So he can, he can choose to boost. He can choose to roll
Like,
here.
he can just lock. He can. I don't know if he can boost. He can roll though.
Yeah. I don't know where he would boost, but he can reposition if he needs to.
If he rolled left,
yeah.
he could probably just PS kill countdown.
Yeah.
Countdown has no mods.
That's a start.
One hull. Yeah, it's a start. The problem is though, that Kylo's gonna be stressed again, and then there's Vermile right there. He might have a hard time clearing that stress from the Death Troopers.
Yeah. Let's see. So he just takes the focus on the pattern analyzer.
Seems reasonable.
Okay.
Pretty safe.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Vader. Okay.
Vader goes to lunch.
Null might be in some
Null it might be
serious
gone
trouble.
here. Yeah. Because where do you go with Null? You can't go straight. It looks like he's going to clip that rock from our angle.
Yeah, like unless Null super dips out.
Do they have sloops?
They do.
Yeah, so sloop to the right could work.
Yeah, could work.
I'm not sure if that's what Phil's thinking.
The problem is that
Phil's better than I am.
No, yeah, of course. No matter where, it seems like no matter where Null goes, he's going to be an arc of something.
Right.
If he goes over here, Vader's there.
Yeah.
If he goes over here, Vermile's here.
Yeah. Oh, and he 3 banks. He's thinking, okay, if I go over the rock, maybe I can clear stuff, and that's not a bad call.
Not a bad call.
Yeah. You know, Phil recognizes exactly what you were just saying. There's a lot of arcs, and Travis is going to put him there. Travis spaced really, really well. He said, "I'll take this rock. I'll go over it.
Yep.
Move on. Fight another day."
So let's see. So he's going to bump into Gideon, and he might end up on top of that rock. Not that it matters.
He's going to hit the
There's
rock.
no shot
there's
either
no
way.
shot
He's going to hit the rock anyway.
Yeah. And he won't go over it again, right?
Here's the kicker. No green token, and look where Vermile is.
Oh, does he take that shot? Yeah.
Yeah, Vermile's going to be really happy right now.
Nothing on the obstruction?
But it appears he appears to have dodged both Vader's and Gideon's and Countdown's arcs.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Again, making the best of a bad situation.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Look, sometimes you got to fly over the rocks.
Right. Yeah. So Vader, no shot here.
Travis is so sad.
Yeah. Travis was lamenting that Vader couldn't shoot.
Oh.
Well, I don't get to play with Vader. I think he'll be okay.
Let's see. So we got Kylo coming in. Kylo's going to try and pop off on Vader, looks like.
Maybe. But if he has,
he
wants Countdown.
Well, the good news is he can do it to Countdown next turn.
Yeah, that's true. Because Countdown's still stressed. He took
still
the 1
stressed,
hard, yeah. And can he take the 2 bank just to get or the 3 bank to get the blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. He's going to try to finish off Countdown, yeah.
Seems reasonable.
Range 3. 3 dice versus 3?
Yep.
With mods. With hit crit?
Hit crit. Okay. All right.
Okay, that takes the crit.
That's a dead countdown.
That's
hey,
countdown.
That's a start.
That's a start, right? Are they going to show us the crit?
It was a direct hit.
Was it?
Because he rolled an evade.
Okay.
Right?
No. He had 1 hull left.
I know, but he rolled an evade to hit crit, and he took 2 damage cards.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Anyway.
That works.
Sure, why not?
I like to know that just because I like to know what's left in the deck.
Yeah.
Right.
You just want to use the thing.
I know. Oh, there it is. There's the Vermile without green tokens.
No.
Hit crit.
Yikes.
This is 4 or 5 dice? Yeah.
5 dice? Just
he takes 1.
shield.
Okay, not
so bad.
damaged. Still
not bad.
I7, yeah.
So Null is unleashed. Null's free.
Yeah. No, he's not damaged, right?
No, not damaged, but Null's free. No, I'm seeing like where Null is positioned right now.
Yeah, so Null is good. Yeah,
Null's
he's
free.
good to fly around. Okay, so we have a start. So Kylo can come around maybe on Gideon, or he tries to block Kylo because he's stressed, no supernatural. Force check, Kylo 2, Vader 3.
Yep.
So everyone's full. Everyone's topped off.
So I don't quite have the angles on Vader and Vermile down quite yet, but I think I'm pretty much in on the idea of Vermile doing a 1 forward, coordinate a lock to Vader to lock Kylo, and then Vader like 4Ks or Talon rolls.
Okay.
That seems fun.
Yeah, that works. That doesn't seem bad for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kylo just kind of takes a soft bank. I don't think he has a reason to go quickly.
No,
here,
he's
right?
still stressed, so he can't supernatural. The fun part
He
is
could take the 5.
Like Gideon can do a
Yeah.
3 bank and then roll to
Yeah.
block maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of feel like
So-
null's something you can kind of take off at your own leisure.
If Phil can pop off Gideon this next turn, I think we've got a ball game.
Yeah.
We've got a ball game.
Absolutely.
So let's see. What do you do with Null here? I believe he's still I7.
He's not damaged, right?
Yeah, he's not damaged.
So he could probably do a 1 hard right.
One hard
in.
Well, one hard right of the stream.
Yeah, just do the hard in. That's not too bad.
Yeah. If he does the 1 hard, again, look, he pops Gideon here and doesn't trade anything back. I think Phil's feeling a lot better about this matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, he still would like Quick Draw to have lived there, but
like if you do Gideon like a 3 hard right and just dare Kylo to fight you, that wouldn't be. Then that sets up a
he
K
could
turn
go
for
5
next turn.
straight.
Yeah.
Kylo can go 5 straight. He can
Sure
get out of there.
can.
He can 3 bank too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure can.
Yeah. This one's going to be
basically
definitely the lowest turn count of the game.
Kylo wants no part of this.
No. Yeah. But he does need to kill something.
He does.
Right? I do like your idea of coordinating.
It should be fun. I like to coordinate.
Yeah. Turns out coordinating's good.
Who knew?
Wow, not I.
Certainly not I.
So. All right. So Gideon, we have the Vader. Vader can just really do whatever he wants. He has both. Still has both charges of
Like
afterburners.
Travis can do a big brain, like 1 bank left with Vermile, and just like, hey, did you 5 forward? I hope you didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where else? Vermile doesn't need to be anywhere else, right?
Yeah.
So Vader actually takes the 1 straight. So it looks like Null is PS0.
Oh, they're moving him.
Oh, they're moving. Oh,
so
yes,
Gideon's going to do the 3 bank and try and block the 2 hard from Kylo, I guess. Seems reasonable.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. That was a misplay on my part.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
I think we'll figure it out. So basically, whether the question is do you roll Gideon or not here. He's actually in a good spot where he is right now. He could just like 3K, 4K next turn.
Yeah. Especially if it depends if you 4K with Vader, you're
It's
okay.
if he's worried about the 2 bank or not, pretty much. And also like protecting yourself from, okay, so he takes the roll.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sure.
And again, here's the Null 1 hard into that. He can hopefully be able to punish that.
Yep. Got to watch out for the hard end.
Phil
That's painful.
Phil wants to punish that a little bit.
Sure does.
I heard that.
What?
There's your 1
So
back,
now we're
right?
covering all of our bases
So
with
again,
Kylo.
here's the spacing that Travis has set up.
Yep.
Don't be here. Don't be here.
Don't be here. Don't be here.
Yeah.
Please coordinate. Please coordinate.
Yeah,
I'm so
he's
in.
gonna check the range.
Yes.
Yeah, he's coordinating.
Yes.
Yep. So who are you going to take the lock on?
Kylo.
There, yeah, exactly.
I'm the Johnson Whisperer.
So if he spaces here, that's everywhere, right?
That's a 4K with afterburners.
Right. Oh,
Also,
so he can even come in
and
a little
Kylo
bit,
and Vader can also Vader link to a focus,
Yeah.
which he didn't yet.
Well, he goes 2. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
He can almost take the boost here and say, "I'll just supernatural next turn. I'm okay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem is he's in Gideon's arc, and if he does anything but roll, he'll be in Vermile's arc too.
Yeah. I mean, he could just roll. Yeah.
You can just roll. Kylo has to stay out of these arcs as long as possible while still doing some damage here and there.
Here's the problem: 28 minutes.
Yeah,
These
that's the
turns
problem.
are taking a long time. They take a lot of planning.
yeah.
They take a lot of thought.
You almost think it almost might even be advantageous for Travis to just go after Null and just secure those points.
Because if you just kill Null, I don't think Kylo can kill anything else, or not kill anything else, but he can't get that.
Kylo is just 20 points down. That's half of Vermile. That's all of Gideon.
Right. Time is Phil's enemy right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that he can't dodge through these ships. It's not that Vader's. He's definitely worried
The
about
real
Vader.
possibilities. He wants the roll really badly, but
Yeah.
if he fails it, it's gonna be really
Yeah,
bad.
it's gonna be hard punish.
That is.
Oh, and he like he's playing
Focus is pretty
conservatively.
safe.
Focus, but
Focus is
he
good.
can link into this.
He can link it. He very well can. So he does not,
Okay, so he's
which is
okay with that.
which
yeah.
is cool because yes, like the there might be some serious punish if that doesn't happen.
Yep, 4K. I think, and he's got 2 charges of afterburners.
He does that. He may not want to use them because if he does, he won't have a good move.
Right.
Next
He
turn.
wants here. He wants the options right here,
Yeah.
here.
the Afterburner's forward, he'll have no good maneuvers for next turn.
Right.
Here's the bad
He
thing.
doesn't need this right
also,
now. Yeah.
Phil probably doesn't want to do his Link anyway because the Death Troopers are right there.
Yeah.
There's a sloop, looks like. Null just want, like, the cool thing is Null's like,
Yep.
don't pay attention to me, let me do some damage, running away.
Let's see. And he's stressed there. Okay, so he'll have a shot at Gideon.
He'll have a
yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
It's obstructed, but Gideon's not modified either.
Yeah. Oh, he might. Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
Take shots on Vader. Or Gideon.
I'd take Gideon here.
I think so.
3 force, 2 force for Kylo.
Problem
3
is
for
he has to
Vader.
kill Gideon for it to be relevant.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
I don't know.
whatever.
Half points here.
Half
Well,
points
it's
is-
not relevant, but it's a start.
It's a start.
We
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
saying it's a start. There's 26 minutes left in the round. Yeah.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
I think the easiest path for Phil is to get half on Vermile and not die.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
That's probably his path
yeah,
to victory
he
right
is.
now.
Yeah. Oh well, no, not necessarily. He's got the. Yeah, he took a shot at Gideon here.
Okay.
5 dice, range 3 obstructed.
Vader has a range 3 obstructed to Kylo.
Yep. That's also 5.
Get good. So we've got 3 dice against 5 dice. Lots and lots of modifiers. Vader might even save the lock. He probably is. Looks
Hey,
like it.
Is the coordinate on Vermile red or
Yeah,
white?
it's red.
It's red.
Vermile's stressed. He should be.
Shouldn't Vermile be stressed?
He should be. No, he doesn't because he doesn't have TAC officer.
Yeah. So he moved and didn't. Okay.
Yeah. It's a mandatory effect. You want to go tell Chris? All right. So Kylo's going to dodge that pretty easily. He did use the lock. So 3 hits coming in on Kylo. Kylo, he might take like 1. No, he won't take anything. He'll just use the Force, which seems reasonable. Now Kylo still has his focus to shoot back into Vermile. Also, he saves the focus for defense against Gideon. Let's see. Okay, so then Vermile got his stress. So we're good.
So there is a stress token. It's right behind the ship, and we can't see it. Yep. Yeah. So there's that stress token then right in front of
Yeah,
that.
so Kylo's going to start shooting at
Thank you
Gideon.
for the chat for pointing that out.
Yep. So 2 into Vermile,
Takes the
who's
1.
going to take just 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have a Gideon range 1 shot into Kylo. Vermile's got no shot. So here's Gideon's 1 chance. Looks like this is going to work out for Phil.
He's fine, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Also, well, the nice thing is for that board state change that Vermile was stressed, so he can't one bank straight into
Yep.
this, right? I mean, he can still be here to threaten Kylo,
Yep.
but you know.
The funny thing here is that it seems like Null's going to be the X factor in this game because he's so it's entirely possible for Travis to tunnel vision on Kylo and kind of lose sight of what's happening.
Yeah.
Because all his dudes are pointed at Kylo, and Kylo has no obligation to be there. Like Kylo can vary. So the problem is Vader's going to do a 1 bank left and just try and cover any angle Kylo might take. So Kylo's best bet might be to just take a 2 hard right and leave. The hard part being like Vermile is going to do a 1 bank right and face.
You know,
But
and I hear you, and that's most likely correct. 23 minutes on the clock.
Is Kylo's? No, Kylo's not even.
Kylo's not stressed. Phil opted not for the stress.
So we
there.
have supernatural reflexes
We're
in play.
online, yeah.
So that's interesting. Actually, you know what? All right, no, Kylo can do. Here's what Kylo can do. He can do a supernatural roll left and then do a left turn, left 1 hard.
Left 1 hard. Are we
just-
not worried about Vader?
Well, Vader's here. He might be. Like it depends on where Vader is.
Because
Vader,
again, we're spacing again, right?
Yeah.
So you have this space,
Yep.
you have this space, and you have this space covered, right?
Yeah. So Gideon is facing a rock, so he can't K turn. So Gideon's effectively out this turn.
Right. Yeah.
Gideon's job is going to be just covering an avenue that Kylo can go. Vermile's going to cover that gap right there, most likely.
Yeah, and that's exactly
Yeah,
what he
and he's going to
wants,
cover
yeah.
that gap. He's going to cover this gap as well.
Yep.
Gideon probably is going to cover like here if he goes in.
Yeah, he's going to bank over there, right?
Vader, let's see. So the problem is if Kylo goes 5, he might just clear the whole thing. So Vader might do a 1 bank.
I don't think he clears Vermile, but he
what?
blocks into it, and that's okay for Phil. Yeah.
I think Travis's safe move might be a Vader 2 forward.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's just covering angles.
Well, you alluded to this earlier. Why not just take the half here?
Yeah,
just
I mean,
take the full thing here.
it's just an
It's
SF.
an easier win condition for Travis at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you. Again, we keep saying that Phil is doing all these right things. 22 minutes.
Yeah, but
right?
I mean, look. So Vermile's only got 3 before half, and it's only they'll only take 1 attack.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. And also, I mean, Null. Look, if Phil gets half on Vermile, that puts him up to 99.
Yep.
So Travis we need to get what 35 points to match, 36 points to match, which is more than Null is worth.
Well, he has to kill all of Vermile for 99.
Yeah, so half of Vermile would be what 57.
What?
Or 27. I know numbers.
Excuse me.
27.
27.
28, actually. We round up. So it'd be 28, so it would go up to 72.
It takes the lead, but again, Null is one
away from
half.
half.
Yeah.
So yeah, half Vermile and half Null
16.
means Travis is winning.
Yeah.
So
Again, if I'm Travis, do the 1 damage on Null.
Yeah,
right?
like do the one on Null.
Yeah.
The problem is he's not going to
But
get
again,
he's not in a good position to do it.
We have the advantage of being in front of this stream.
Yep.
We have a great angle. We have all the points live fed to us.
That's the thing.
The
Like,
players don't have that at the
don't.
table necessarily.
Yeah, and it's
right?
very easy with supernatural aces like Kylo
Exactly.
to tunnel vision on wanting to kill them.
Right, and these players, they're making really tough decisions every round.
Yep.
And they're both great players, and so they're considering
And
each
they've been
other's
playing
options.
all day.
They've
This
been
is
playing all
this is
day.
the 4th game.
Yeah, and so we're talking about it like it's so easy, that type of thing. But we have all of this advantage here, right?
Yep.
The biggest thing, we know the points offhand.
Yep. Makes a big difference.
Yeah. So let's say Phil is considering before they're set. Okay.
So Gideon's going to cover this front angle.
Yep. He's
Seems
going to cover that
reasonable.
supernatural
So he
to the
covers,
right. Yeah.
He covers the supernatural.
He covers the supernatural because Phil doesn't want a supernatural left necessarily. Right. He can, but it's not ideal. Yeah.
So the 1 bank for Vermile seems reasonable.
Yep. He covers that space.
Yep, just covering those wide arcs. Takes a focus, I assume. And just, Kylo can't be here. Kylo doesn't want to be here. And then, yeah, so I think the 5 forward clears, though, but I don't know if you care at that point.
Well, if he clears Travis, it's a win for Travis.
Yeah, like, so we have the Schrodinger's Vader at this point. Like, so.
So
Kylo
looks like the supernatural boost
Supernatural
forward.
Boost, so Kylo's going to try and get
4K?
out, go over.
Or, yeah.
Maybe the 4K.
Well, he could sloop. He could do the 3 sloop.
He could do a Talon roll.
Yeah. Oh, do they have sloop or Talon roll?
Talon roll.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Is good.
I let Twitch chat entice me.
That's a 4K?
Well, it's a 4K. Okay. Well, all right. You know what? That's okay. Now,
Sure.
keep in mind, Death Troopers are live, right?
Death Troopers are live. Also, this is Phil knowing his win condition.
Exactly. Phil understands that this is what he needs to do. And Vermile has lost 1 shield,
1 shield down.
so he needs 3 damage.
3.
3, yeah.
He's going to have 4 dice with 1 force.
Yeah.
Because he used 1 for supernatural, so he
Right.
should have 1 left. Can you take a force off of Kylo?
Sure.
You're better at
Whatever
this-
you say,
you're
Jeremy.
you're better at this than I am.
Whatever you say.
All right, thanks, boss.
So looks like he's got the range ones there. Okay.
Thanks, coach.
Yep.
Now, if Vader does a 1 bank left, might be bad.
If Travis goes to punish this.
If Trevor reads this, it might be
Yeah.
ready. It might be punish time.
Yeah. Oh, and he's gonna pattern.
And he has a pattern.
He's gonna pattern the
Yep.
roll. Yeah.
So to try and get out.
Try to get out of that. But yeah.
Yeah, seems
Smart
reasonable.
from Phil. Look, Phil sure does look like he knows what he's doing.
Sure does. Also, this Kylo's because Kylo and out, so he can't be hosed by Death Troopers next turn.
Yeah. Does it? It's 0. Is it a 0 to 1?
0 to 1.
It's 0 to 1. Okay, yeah.
So Travis did forward,
Yeah.
so he's covering the inside roll. He might have a shot. Like Travis might have no shot.
Well, if Phil just slow rolls here with
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry. Takes the focus. 2
Vader will
straight.
focus.
Oh, he takes the
2
2 bank.
He
Even
gets-
better.
and
Yeah.
He gets the dodge arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Vader's
Phil's saying, "I'm going to go over that rock. I don't care.
I don't
Right?
care.
I don't. He does not.
Yep.
It's not worrying for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take the target lock on a Vader. Now this is tough, but Vader doesn't have evade. If he just rolls 3 blank here,
Oh yeah,
it
absolutely.
could be difficult.
Yep.
You could see half points on Vader.
So we have a
it's
range.
unlikely.
We've got range 1 shot
Yep.
from
And we're going to find out here.
Null, and then possibly a range 2 from Kylo if Null
Yeah.
shoots well.
It's going to roll and use his target lock most
Use
likely.
the lock. Sounds good. And then we got
Oh, yeah,
Just one
that's
hit.
not going to happen.
Vader's
Yep,
good.
he's good.
Okay.
Okay. So Vader has no shot. Vermile, no shot. Gideon, no shot. So he's got the Kylo.
Yep, cast the Kylo.
Yep. Hey, you're right. I mean, Phil goes over this rock and takes the 50-50. That just might be it.
Yeah.
But I think Phil feels like it's it anyway.
Okay, so he's going to take the range 1.
He's going to take that force, too.
That's half. That's half of Vermile.
Yeah.
That's half. Hey, boss.
So he's got exactly half, so Phil is winning now.
Phil's up.
But like I said, he rolls over that rock.
Yep.
Then it's a different game.
Oh,
right?
yes.
So we're looking at 8-point lead.
We
Null
are
is
prepared
16.
for the punish.
Yeah. 17 minutes left. That was pretty impactful, getting half points on Vermile there.
All right, so if Vermile, so here's this trick. Here it is again.
Lay it out for
if
me, Jeremy.
If Vermile coordinates the Vader to lock, Vader can do a 4K Afterburners boost.
Yeah.
And get right back in.
Exactly.
Now, the thing with Kylo is that Kylo does not want to probably get too close to Vermile because of the Death Troopers.
Well, the thing is, is it when he finishes his maneuver? Then I don't think he can get out of it.
He's like, no, well, Vermile has to move first.
You're right. That's
and
right.
Vermile is not stressed, so he has to ailerons.
Good call, yeah. So he has to ailerons. He will be out of that bubble probably when he lands. But where do you go here if you're Kylo? Again, Kylo's the centerpiece of all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're praying for the no 50-50, right?
Yep.
You're going to try to win that 50-50 on null, right? You need a little bit of a break, you need a little variance to go your way.
So I think if you do something along the lines of like, Vermile takes a 1 bank to the right, 1 forward, coordinate Vader to lock, and then Gideon can do a 1 hard to the left, and then I think the only thing that clears for null is a 1 hard to the right. I can't really tell from this angle.
It's hard for us to tell. It seems unlikely.
Honestly, at this point, I think you just give up on Kylo and go for null.
Yeah.
I think you should have been going after null the whole time.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with Supernatural Aces is that you have all these opportunities to guess, and you're almost always wrong. Yeah. And it's not anyone's fault. They just have the perfect information.
Now, is Kylo on 0 force? He's on 1 force.
He's on 1 force. No, he used a force to shoot because he got 1 back.
And he got 1 back.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
he's on 1 force.
Vader's on full force.
Vader's full force.
Yeah. And you're stressed, so Supernatural is not live.
Correct.
Yep. You're going to have to play normal for a round.
Oh, no, I hate it.
What do you mean I can't move before?
So I will say, as someone who likes being degenerate with Supernatural Aces, Phil has certainly paid 24 points for Supernatural and only used it like twice, once like relevantly in the game.
Yeah.
But it still seems to be a pretty sound investment to just do it whenever you want.
It's expensive.
It's expensive,
right?
but it's worth it. If you're able to capitalize on having that 107-point ship, do whatever you want, like worth.
Yep. So look, taking the 2 hard left here.
Okay.
On Gideon. Okay.
Seems like his.
Yeah.
All right, because he wants to make a path now. He wants to roll.
Well, he can also self-block his ailerons, so he
and he
doesn't
can
have to go
self-block the
very far,
ailerons, and then he can make a much easier coordinate for Vader, I guess. We'll see. Or he wants to just double stop Vermile so Kylo can't escape the Death Troopers.
Well, I think he's going to be outside of it. That extra couple,
Yeah, it might be enough to save Kylo if he does it too hard right.
What does Vader do here?
I think he's going to 4K. He
seems reasonable.
He can 4K and Afterburners.
Yeah.
Problem is he has no lock. If he had lock last turn, he'd have something to go off of.
Yeah. So there's the first ailerons block.
Yep.
So let's see what he chooses to do as his maneuver.
His maneuver was
One
bump to not move.
I'm assuming it's the bump. Okay.
So Kylo's going to 2 hard, which should get him out of the Death Trooper range, so he's good.
So he's going to measure here. Now he clears the stress.
And then clears the stress.
Boost.
He's good to go. He probably just maybe focus, boost your positioning.
Yeah.
The good news is he's not stressed anymore, and he's only threatened by Vader.
No, he has Gideon right there.
Gideon's right there.
Gideon's right there.
Gideon's kind of dangerous. So he probably doesn't want to get the free shots from Gideon. It's kind of irrelevant because Gideon's
it's unmodded, and he has he only has 1 force. He wants to keep that in supply.
Yeah,
really,
like he just focuses. He's probably okay. Focus boost.
The difference between 2 and 3 force is huge in times like this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Focus and boost. You could have locked in
Focus
boost, but I think he's still getting
sure.
shot by Gideon. So
Yeah.
just take the guarantee. Worst thing that can happen here is that he takes some damage and then loses half on his 105-point ship.
There's the 4K.
Here's your 4K.
Possible, and probably Afterburners.
He's got both charges still live.
Yeah.
And does he have a lock on somebody right now?
I don't think he
I don't think
does.
so. And I think Travis is not going to
Not
Afterburnersing.
Afterburnersing.
So Phil's saying, please, 50-50 right here.
Yeah, Phil takes the 50-50, and this might swing like the entire game.
If Phil loses the 50-50 here, Travis is in driver's seat.
Travis goes back in the
12 minutes
driver's
left
seat.
to go.
There it is. No
and he wins it.
consequences.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Now, Null's facing the wrong way.
And Vader can very well
Vader
hunt
can-
down Null
yep.
here, yeah. This is not over by any means.
Vader can
but
still
yeah.
hurt Null, too.
Yeah.
I think
Travis has got the positioning here, right?
Yep.
So he's okay with this.
The good news is I think Travis has recognized his win condition has changed.
Yes.
Good news for Travis.
Yep. So all the dice in the world for Phil. We're okay here.
Then we have a random Gideon shot, too, I think.
Yep. Range 3 obstructed.
Super neat. I promise it'll work.
Are they going to measure?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Maybe
We'll
not.
trust the table on this one. Yeah.
They know what they're doing, I assume.
Okay. So we're dials down again. Let's see here.
Travis
Kylo has both force back, but he's
Travis
stressed, so
opting-
no supernatural.
Strongly opting to not shoot.
Yeah.
Neat. Would recommend.
This game is so vastly different than the games we've had before.
Yeah.
But you know what? The ending is still just as
It's the suit. Yeah,
it's-
look, the less
yeah.
ships on the table, the less arcs are pointing around, the harder it gets to corral that supernatural ace.
8 points is the difference right now.
Yeah.
Any half on anything
Yep.
is going to swing the game wildly, right?
So the closest thing, the easiest path for Phil is to survive for 10 minutes, basically.
And also, does Phil recognize that? I think he does.
And the nice thing is
Yeah.
that Null is able to reposition to dodge arcs.
Yeah.
Burmile's pretty out of the fight for at least another turn because he's going to have to turn around a bit. He might sloop. He might not. Like if he does like a 1 forward bump and then a sloop, he's okay. Gideon's not really primed to do anything super relevant.
And that's a quick planning phase, and so we're going to go straight into it here.
Let's see.
It's going 4, it looks like, I want to say.
So we're going to go Gideon first. It's going to go 4. 3. Wants to cover his arcs, I guess.
Yeah. He can take a roll here.
Yeah, he can roll.
Yeah.
He super can.
Yeah.
He might just give some options, give those arcs wide.
Yeah. Travis being stressed here is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolls
He's
away.
going to roll the other way. He's looking for that. He's looking for Null to come back around.
Yeah.
Here's Kylo.
Kylo's just going to do, what, like a 2-bank, I guess?
Well, the 3 is also blue.
He's just going to leave. Like,
Yeah.
I'm out, super
Oh,
out.
and yeah,
Look at
Travis
that.
recognized that this
Travis,
is, yeah.
the reads. God, the reads are unreal.
Yep. So that's a 2-turn. Yep, that's a 2-turn.
two-turn.
Clears the stress.
And so Phil is...
Now, do you boost here?
Ooh, I
don't-
don't think so.
I don't think you're in arc.
So the problem
but
is, no, Vader's the problem. Because if Vader does a 3 forward with afterburners, like, that's bad news.
yes. So the stream has seen all factions for those in the chat.
Yep.
We have had every faction.
Every faction's
on
been
stream now.
around.
Yep.
The faction that's appeared the most on the stream is Empire, of all
Yes.
things.
And it's in this list 3 times.
This exact same list
Huh.
3 times. Weird. Yeah, so Kylo is facing the corner, so his options are limited. I think he wants to
And I
stay
think
where
he's okay, yeah.
I think he wants to stay where he is just so it allows him to go left if he needs to.
Yeah.
Like he has a safety valve. That's the thing. You want that
Oh, and
safety
he's
valve.
going to boost, yeah.
He's super, super committed to going in.
Well, and Phil may be thinking that, well, okay, worst case
And
scenario,
the problem
half
is,
points
look,
Gideon, right?
half points on Kylo is hard to get. That's 3 damage.
That's 3 damage with supernatural pattern. He's going to have mods, right?
So Vader,
Vader,
Travis
yeah.
is not going to get an afterburners proc there.
Nope, but he does clear his stress. He's going to lock.
Clears
I
his
think
stress,
Travis
he'll
recognizes
just lock
that this is what he
focus,
has
and
to do to
he's
win
gonna
the game.
try and see if Scorch Nul goes the other way.
So he does. So Phil brings Null
Yep.
around too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So the only concern here. Oh, he's
Oh, he's slooping.
Neat. Okay. So the concern that we have here is that Kylo is kind of facing the corner, but also I think Phil recognizes that Kylo is not going to take all that damage really quickly.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Well, it's gonna be Gideon versus Kylo over there.
Yeah.
Right? Because that rock is preventing. Oh, and
So
here's
we do have shots coming in.
So Vader has to spend a force.
Spends a force.
So he's on 2 force. Oh, he's
Okay.
on 3 force.
He's
1
at
force.
1 force
Sorry,
left,
yeah.
but he'll have a range 3 obstructed shot. So 3 dice, hyper modded. Okay, so there's
There's the crit. There's the focus.
2
yeah.
hits and a crit.
5.
Phil
no
needs
mods.
natties.
Well, he's got the. Oh no!
There's a crit.
There's the crit. Yeah.
He's initiative 0 now.
And it's wounded pilot.
Okay.
And so that's big. So that's 16 points. Thank you, Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
Okay.
I can't read those cards. Those damage cards are so small. I can't
Travis
read
and
them.
Phil are going over to points. They both recognize that it's the 80 to 72.
Yep.
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 So again, we're back. Ball's back in Phil's court, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is he thinking? Half points on Gideon? Anything will do it at this point.
He needs half points on Gideon.
Yeah.
He needs Null to not die. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing
that's
that's
pretty
probably the
significant.
big one,
Because
right?
again, you get half points on Gideon 15. Null gives you this other 16. That's still a losing trade for him.
So where Vader's positioned on this rock, like the Null block is enabled.
What's his fastest blue forward?
3, I think.
It's 3. I don't think that's enough.
It may not be.
Because he can just go one
He
straight.
could also 2-bank and roll because he doesn't want. He just wants to block Vader getting on that rock. He doesn't want because Vader. If he's gonna go straight, he's gonna go through that rock, or he's gonna have to bank around.
Well, it's a tough angle for us. It might
Yeah.
be. He's a little bit. Looks like a little bit tilted there. Yeah. So you
Like
might
Vader,
be right.
I don't know. Vader could do. I mean, look, here's the thing. He has afterburners. He can fly over that rock and still trigger afterburners.
He could. He could definitely not care about
And then
this.
so Vader could very easily. So here's like an idea. A scenario here as well is Kylo does a 2 hard or whatever. Vader does a 3 bank, afterburner boost, focus lock, burns all of his force, but has Kylo dead to rights.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well, and the thing is-
super
the thing is,
possible.
do you want half points on Kylo here? I don't think you do.
I don't know.
It's hard, yeah.
You get to look at here's
It's
the thing.
certainly more difficult than
here's-
being able just to kill the rest of Null.
So the rest of Null is what 15 points.
Yeah.
So it brings Travis up to 95. If Phil gets half of Gideon, that's 15. So
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It's a good point in chat. He can coordinate again.
Super
He's got
can.
Vermile.
Oh god,
right?
he super
He can
can.
coordinate.
Ooh,
he can
I'm
go
in.
right over that rock. He does not care.
Oh,
right?
I'm in. I'm super in on this.
Yeah.
Turns out Vader was supernatural too.
Yeah. Again, every game, the common denominator has been these little point exchanges that happen in the
Yeah.
last couple of rounds, right? And the math comes really important here
Yep.
because even if you get half of Gideon, it doesn't matter if you lose Null.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wounded Pylon Null not super relevant right now, but Travis doing 2 force and Kylo with full force is relevant. Yeah.
Yeah. Very relevant.
Now, do you come in here with Gideon, or do you just one hard to the right and get out of there?
I don't think Gideon has. Realistically, I don't think Gideon has much to worry about as far as like dying. Like giving
Right.
up points would suck, but I think you just take your focus and point your arc at something and hope they'll be there.
Yeah. So Null PS0 is having to move first now.
Yep.
Yep. He's got his Wounded Pilot, not relevant this turn. It looks like.
He's clearing it. Looks like.
Yeah. It's hard to run with Null here just because he had to.
And
He
now,
was stressed. Yeah.
now that he's initiative 0,
And he well,
can't even
granted,
dodge
he could
anymore.
take the 5.
Yeah.
He could take the 5 straight, but I don't think. I think he wanted a mod here. Now, look, the thing we could see is Vermile's on 4.
yeah,
That's something we haven't thought about. That's another juicy.
That's also- that's a
26,
juicy-
27, 28.
it's a juicy.
Yeah. If I keep saying numbers, I'll get it right.
It's a juicy 20. It's a juicy 27 points.
It's 27.
Tasty.
That's 54.
Yeah, but you round up for half, so we've already given up 28. So 27 is the other half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the roast on stream. I'm not gonna read chat for a while.
All right, fair enough.
All right, we're just not gonna look at chat.
So
for a
he's
little
blocking
bit.
he's blocking the 3-bank here.
Yeah, he's predicting it. All right.
Relevant 3-bank blocks.
So here's the ailerons.
So if Vermouth does a 1-bank, ooh, what's happening?
I'm not sure what was happening there.
I don't know.
Well, I think Travis recognizes that's a lot of points to give up too.
Oh, so he's rolling for the wounded pilot. We're
Yeah.
good. All right, so Travis wants to coordinate, I'm guessing. Coordinate the roll for Vader to get out of the block, I
He
guess.
could, yeah. I think he's looking. He is just gonna focus. Okay.
Okay, so get
Oh, that's actually.
Null's-
Oh,
no.
no.
Null's damaged.
Oh no. Gideon is live, boys and girls.
Gideon is alive. So the trick
Well,
is...
and the thing is, Kylo can punish a little bit here.
Oh, Kylo
right?
can
Yeah.
super punish.
He
He
can
can, get
if he gets this PS kill on Gideon, we're looking okay.
he can lock, boost in, and
Yep.
get 4 dice with double mods.
And I think that's exactly what
Yeah.
he's gonna do.
Now, the
Yeah.
question is whether...
He's gonna change his lock
Yeah.
from the rock.
Seems reasonable. A lock that rock lock paid off big time.
Yep. So range 1, 4
So,
dice, focus target
The
lock.
only question here is whether Vader did a
Force
3-bank.
target lock.
If Vader did a 3-bank, then I think Phil might be in a much better
He
position.
did not. Okay. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Vader just conservative coming around.
Yep.
Seems reasonable.
And that's okay, but it seems like if Null lives here, and you get half of Gideon, that's... Well, and now Kylo's kind of behind as well. Kylo's got Swiggity Swooty
Yeah,
on his
Kylo's-
mind. Yeah. He's
yeah.
going to have 1 round left. I think if we look at the time, we're going to have 1 round after
Yeah.
that. That may come into play here.
Travis might be running out of time.
Yeah.
Travis is going to get up half on
Well,
Gideon.
and Travis is
run
running out of time, but Travis is winning, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think half on Gideon's pretty doable.
Yeah. So it looks like the shot is up top of Kylo.
There's the
Oh,
Kylo.
there's double crit.
Yep, needs the lock.
And he's got both force, it looks like.
Both force available.
He's going to get hit, crit.
Hit, crit, crit. Travis
Travis
is
has
going to...
focus, and he's double crit. It's just going to depend.
It's going to be painful. It could be extremely painful.
Oh, and it
There's
is the
the direct.
direct. Yep,
All right.
that's it.
That's
on
it.
Gideon, yeah.
Okay. All right, and then Null has a shot.
This is a very different game.
Yeah, this game. I think that might be game.
Well, he's got one more, and he can just run
Like,
away. They're
so
not in position.
If Vader kills, if Null dies, then Travis goes back up.
Does he? Because that's only 96.
Uh,
That's 95. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, that's right, because we were thinking about half of Gideon.
Yeah, we were thinking about half of Gideon,
I think this game's over. I think this game is just over.
So I think when you do a one hard with Null and just whatever you want with Kylo, right? Just skate along this board edge. Just go anywhere here.
No, I think
right?
Kylo just starts trying to go after Vermile.
No, I don't. He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to. I know.
He doesn't need
just
to.
Be safe.
Just go here, and then you just ride this wave all the way around.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, Vermile actually has. Yeah, Kylo has no reason to participate in the game anymore.
Because again, Null has already given up half points.
Yeah.
We're looking at.
we
gave him 16 originally. We're gonna give him 15 this time.
So it'll be at 95, 102.
Yep. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
It seems very unlikely.
So
right
let's
now.
see if they also see this happening.
One, it's also Travis can do the 3. So Travis has coordinate all this stuff with Vermile,
Yeah,
right?
he has stuff to do.
Travis can 3 Talon. He has both Afterburner procs.
Sure.
If they get a second round here, I think he's got a chance. But it's very unlikely.
Travis
now,
needs 2 rounds, and because Vader's facing the wrong way, he doesn't have time.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
And there's our favorite Chris Sheriff. How's Nova Squadron?
How's lack of focus?
Good.
Yeah.
We were told that he is not on that podcast. He simply produces it.
I hope so. It's all like me.
We're having a conversation with Phil,
Yeah.
with Chris, whoever. Phil's right there.
Phil's here on stream.
Hi, Phil.
So there's the one hard, and then there's
Yep.
so Wounded Pilot.
Pilot.
He's okay.
Does
yeah.
nothing. Let's see.
Kyle,
Yeah,
here's your ailerons. Here's
Yeah.
your hard turn.
It doesn't matter.
this
This game is over.
Well, I think it's you can coordinate, right?
It doesn't matter.
We still have to do the commentary, Jeremy.
I know. Look, man. Look, all we're gonna do is commentary on the. Oh no, we can do ad reads while
do
the game
ad
while the
reads?
game ends.
While the game slowly ends.
The game is just over.
Look, it doesn't matter what Kylo does as long as he's not in range for a shot.
Look, if Kylo does like a 3 bank. Oh, wait, Kylo fail. Oh god, yeah, he does the 2 bank left, boost out, C, or just 5 forward. Who cares?
It doesn't matter what he does.
Like, just don't fly at them.
Oh, Phil.
Phil's
okay,
in.
Phil. Phil
What a god.
sees
No,
red.
Phil sees there's 30
Phil's like
seconds.
Kylo. It's Kylo time.
No, Phil sees there's 30 seconds left, so I can like boost roll and measure range a bunch. I just gotta take a target lock action.
We are not saying that Phil is slow playing. Jesus.
I know, but he can.
Calm down.
He has the capacity.
He can.
I'm in.
Yeah. I think Phil just wants to take some
Look,
more shots.
he's earned it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And again, they might not be aware. They are.
They are.
We can hear the tape
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it. They are aware. But I think
Look,
Phil's just like, I'm going
look.
to take these shots. I'm going to threaten.
Phil's played a fantastic game. This
Yeah.
is really, really good.
We really
good.
If we had to do odds, we'd say Travis, 70%, kind of towards the beginning.
Uh,
and then once Phil started trading away.
Yeah,
right?
I think it shifted a bunch.
Look, and we talked about at the beginning. Countdown Gideon, right? Those are your early easy
Yeah,
kills.
yeah.
You get to that point, and half on Vermile is the key, right? Half on Vermile unlocked that
Yep.
possibility for Phil to get this win
I
condition.
think if anything, I had to do anything differently or like just comment on what the players were doing. I think Travis may have tunnel visioned on Kylo a bit too much.
Yeah.
And gave up
Well,
points trying to.
halfway through the game, we were thinking, why don't we just get half points on Null and just call it a day?
Right,
Right.
yeah. I think he tunnel visioned on Kylo a bit much, and Null's way easier to catch.
And I think I believe that is time in the round. So this is probably the last
yeah,
engagement.
and
yeah.
this doesn't matter.
Again, our time is a little bit off.
Right.
From there, it could be, So he's using force, hit, crit.
Sure.
5 dice, it looks like to me.
My MOV.
Doesn't matter.
Nice.
Oh,
Wrecked.
Feels bad,
Not
man.
my Johnson.
Feels bad, man.
Yep.
That's what happens when you don't earn your way in.
I'm not saying that, Chris. Does he have Vermile here?
He's dead. Easy. Here it comes. Here comes the hit direct hit to kill Vermile. Just for disrespect. I'm so in.
I'm in on that.
Me too.
Force.
Boo.
Oh, and he takes 3.
Not dead.
He's going to make me update the stream. So Vermile's got
Get
a range
him.
3 obstructed.
Richard.
No green tokens.
Got him.
Yep. There, guidance chips, 2.
Got his chips. Not
Oh,
today.
no, okay.
All right.
And that's it, boys
And that's
girls. Thank you so much for being part of our stream. Like we were saying earlier,
Yep.
Kylo, as long as Kylo has the time, he can take advantage of this,
Yep.
right? Countdown Gideon, and really it's the Vermile.
Yep.
When he does the boost one straight 4K, half
it's
points on Vermile.
The Supernatural was really, really. There's a reason it cost 24 points.
I mean, Supernatural used probably 2 or 3 times, maybe 2, right? And it really did its work there on the one straight 4K. Now, again, if he has bad variance there, we're not saying that.
Sure.
That type of thing. We're saying Kylo doesn't have enough time.
But that's the inherent risk of running a low ship count aces list is that, yes, you can just have a bad day.
Something to remember is that Quick Draw went a little bit under variance today. So, he got killed very, very early, right?
Yeah, he did.
So, if he has Quick Draw another turn, who knows if that's a little bit cleaner or not. But, at the end of the day, these ace lists are very, very interesting. I think this is definitely – Phil's also a great player. He was playing Kylo all through 1.0.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So it's not surprising to
Phil
see
played
him put work. Yeah.
He played – his Kylo play was fantastic.
Yeah.
Super in.
And they're both great players, too. So that's why games like this are so interesting. So I think Empire's got legs. And I think FO definitely does. I think everyone thinks FO does, too. But, we came in, people thinking Empire's the weakest.
It appears that there is life after Tripsilon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, this could have gone both ways, but it's been a fantastic game. If you've enjoyed the stream, check out our sponsor for the weekend, Curl Paul Creatives. You can use the code CrateCup19 for 15% off your order. Andrew Knuckles sent me additional information that I'm pulling up on my phone right now. He's got all the new products on the shop. So enamel pins, T-shirts, Chat ID tokens, Birmingham Barons gear. When we switch back to the weight here, you're going to see all those slides showing through. And if you also want to support the podcast, you can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron Podcast. I'm a squad leader myself. We have our own chat. Jeremy isn't a squad leader, and he's not in his chat.
That's true. I'm not.
He's not in that chat. So it's just me and Dion hanging out.
That's right. No, you're the jump master.
You're the jump master. I think you are squad leader, Chris.
I don't remember what they.
Did you go for the Plastic Poe?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
All right, nice.
Squad leaders. Squad leaders.
I didn't
All
go
right.
for the plastic Poe. I went for supporting Dion.
Yeah.
They can go !Patreon to get the link.
You can go to !Patreon in the chat to get the link. Thank you guys again for spending time with us. I think this is our last game, Jeremy. Right?
Yep.
And
Go see a movie.
We're going to go see a movie. So Dion's going to come hop back on here. So thank you guys for spending the day with us.
Dad's home.
Yep.
Dad's home.